we got home, and it was like, after worshiping. So this is what you want to use to end that worship.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is the meaning of that one?
Hello, guys.
You're welcome back again to our channel.
Yes, sir.
If it's your first time here, you're welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome to Ayonitemitv. Temitayo, and here is my darling husband, Ayodele. So thank you for always tuning in into our videos. We really appreciate you so much. So without further ado, let's go straight into what we want to talk about today. So today we want to share some personal stories. These stories are very personal to us, but because you are, you're part of our family, so we decided to share this story with you so that you can also get one or two things from it. So this story is one of those things that happens to us in our few years of marriage, and it was a kind of very challenging, but we decided to share it with you and also let you know what we did to overcome those challenges. So as a new couple, we came from different background. So there is always different perspective. The way we think will be different. The way we do things will be different. The way we eat will be different. The way we even talk will be different. Everything will always be different. And I think one of those differences is also part of the things that will make some people to be attracted to each other. Yeah. So there was a day that I went to a retreat. So, and when I went for 3 days. Was it 3 days now?
Yes, 3 days.
Yes, 3 days. So we went for 3 days, and by the time I came back and I entered the living room, guys, guess what? No. Okay. When I entered the living room, I saw that everywhere was just kind of rough. So as if that was not enough, I entered the kitchen. Guys, get what I saw. The pots that I used to cook, the day I left, this pots has not been washed. The plates has not been washed. The kitchen was now
it's correct now.
So the kitchen was kind of dirty. Like everywhere was just rough and dirty. Just imagine that kind of a reaction. I was really angry. Yes, to be sincere, I was like, really? Like, I was like, what if you are single? Won't you take care of the house? So that was my reaction that day. Like, I was really angry. Like, going for a retreat, you're supposed to come home to rest, and coming home to start working. So it was really annoying for me. And the response my husband gave me was like, you that are coming from retreats, that do you want them to take away your blessing? Guys, that statement sparked anger in me. I was like, what are you trying to tell me? Were you not the author of my anger and all of that? So like this thing that I was saying was not funny, because women, ladies and women watching this video, you can relate to what I'm talking about. Even if you are not married, probably you went somewhere and you went for a program or you traveled and you have a roommate and you just meet your house untidy, especially if the person is even a squatter. Yeah. So of course you won't be smiling. No, let us be sincere. Let us be let us be realistic. You won't be smiling, but because there's going to be this kind of reaction from you that, okay, why now? Like, why are you like this? So that was the reaction that day for me. And when I calmed down, and actually I was really disappointed in myself. Like, I was like, wow. So after 3 days, is devil joking here? Is there's a joke to you? So like, I came to my senses that, wow, what have I done? So I've not even prayed. I came home. I came home, and anger just packed like that.
In less than 30 minutes.
In less than 30 minutes.
Everywhere is boiling.
Everywhere were like, wow. So I was not really happy about it. Like, and I know that was kind of a devil strategy.
Yeah.
Was I aware then? I'm not sure I was aware then. So another scenario.
I think you were aware, but you were not very intentional about
Oh yes, let me just say I was not
because
intentional about
I used to mention it.
Yes.
I used
Yeah,
to
but it's
mention
even that your mention that
yes.
usually gets me angry. Like, what is your business?
What's your business?
What's my business? So another scenario happened. Like we are trying to paint some scenarios for you to understand what we're actually talking about here.
Yeah.
So there was another scenario that happened. You know, like we used to say in our video that we love strolling, we love walking. It's what we love doing because it gives us opportunity to spend quality time with each other. So, and you know, we planned of strolling or doing walking in the night, and you know, by the time we stepped out, you know, I started worshiping. You know, but normally we're supposed to gist, you get. So I started worshiping, you know, we started worshiping God, and we went like that. So my plan was that when we get to our destination, we stop we stop and we start our gist. So I just noticed that I was not able to stop. You know, I was just worshiping. When we came back, you know, the worship was still ongoing. Guys, guess what? Only for us to enter our streets, and one bike man was passing. So, and my husband is always like nothing can happen. So I was like, you are this bike man obviously may not even see because he was driving rough. So I have to drag my husband like, I beg, shit, because of this bike man. My husband just like, hey, leave me alone now, the bike cannot hit me now. And I was like, hey, this is your life. I was like, so I'm trying to protect you. Now I'm trying to care for you. That's okay. Even if the bike man does not have sense, let me just drag my husband. But like I should leave him alone. That the bike man sees well that I can't hit him. Yeah, okay.
And then I want just to show me,
okay, then he's at it. Okay, I had you. Okay. So I've had you. So that was how I was kind of like, what's the meaning of this? Like, because I'm trying to like get what I'm saying. I'm trying to I'm trying to protect you, and you're not even appreciating it. Like, what's the meaning of that? I was like, I beg, that's your own business. So what happened after?
You didn't mean that's my own business. You changed it and the quarrel started right there because you decided not to follow me again.
Like just be going. Just be going your way. So I went another way. It was waiting for myself. I had to pass another route to the house.
I was just shaking my head inside that. Oh God.
So and for me, I was not even sensitive at that point. I was not sensitive at that point. So when we got home, and it was like, after worshiping. So this is what you want to use to end that worship.
Yeah.
I was like, what is the meaning of that one? What is the meaning? What is the meaning of that? You get. So I was later now. What made us to actually know that something is actually going wrong was that when we got married also, the first few months we always have disagreements on Sunday morning. And most of the disagreements is always about, oh yeah, now be fast, yeah, you are too late. Oh yeah, be fast. You guess now. So at last you just be angry like, when I was single, I'm always very early to church. So this was not consistent, disagreements every Sunday morning. We had to notice the trend. That okay, I think this is actually
there's something happening.
Yes.
So of course I was able to, know early that to see that this thing is not right.
Yes.
For us to, before we start a spiritual engagement,
exercise,
or after we finish the spiritual engagement, there will always be something, a disagreement, and everything. So we started to, I think I sent some video clips to you reels to you, just for us to be on the same page,
yes.
So that once we are able to, okay, we are aware that this thing is wrong.
Yes.
Now the solution, we are not looking for the solution.
The day I even knew that, okay, I get it. This is actually devil's strategy. Like, this devil actually wants to use this thing to, you know, whatever God has, and, you know, just to, you know what anger does, right? So that day, this was recent. So we're going for a program.
Yeah.
So, and normally my husband is he's a perfect gentleman. Yes. Yeah, he's a perfect gentleman. So most time I'm always the one that the head is to spark. You get. So thank you. So, you know, something we were going for that program. So on our way, something happened, and, you know,
he was in possession of my she was in possession of my phone.
Yes.
Right. So which was quite unusual.
No, because I was actually I think you had something in your hand, so I was trying to help you to keep the phone.
Yes. So I wanted to collect the phone. I think I've mentioned it like 1, 2, 3 times. I needed it. I've mentioned it like 1, 2, 3 times.
Yeah, but because I was planning to give it to you on our way.
Yes.
I think you had a lot of things.
Yes, I wanted to. Yes.
So that was why I was even helping you. Can you imagine?
Yeah, okay.
Like, like I was even helping you that day. Okay. So we're like, I'll give you my phone now. Like, hey, I beg, take your phone. What is your phone? Take your phone, Jerry. So, but the tone was different. That was what I actually noticed. The tone was different from my normal husband.
I may not want to defend myself.
Of course, because I was at the receiving end.
Yes. You know, I mentioned earlier that I had, told you 2 times, 2 or 3 times.
Not me to settle matter.
Of course, now I already told you, give me this phone because I wanted to make a call. Do you get me now? And I know that by the time we probably get into the car or something, we might not be able to make that call. So I wanted to make the call. But
I was also planning to give you the phone. Because your phone wasn't even ringing.
That's just it.
So
misunderstanding.
Exactly, it was misunderstanding. So the tone in which he told me that I should give him the phone, it sounded like no, this is not the husband I married. So
this is another version.
Yeah, this is another version. So that actually wanted to get me angry.
Okay.
But immediately the anger wanted to come.
You realize that
I realized that hello, don't even try it. Don't even try it. So immediately I just assumed that it is not him that was speaking, really. It was not him that was speaking. So I think it was just the devil's strategy to get me angry at that point before going to the program. And and since then really also, and I've been trying to, be more conscious and be more sensitive.
Yes.
More sensitive in that area, because really the devil is really against marriages. Devil is really against marriage, and anything that you can take him for you to always be in
one accord.
What's it called? For you not to be in unity.
Yes.
It's only because he knows that when you are in unity and you are doing spiritual exercise, of course,
you get more results.
Yeah, because the Bible says that
1 will chase 1,000
and 2 will chase 10,000. So he knows the power of unity
of one spirit.
Or even when Satan wants to do anything, the best thing we just put is disunity. Once there is disunity, just forget it.
Divide and scatter.
Yeah, division has everything is just
that's the game actually.
Yeah, that's
divide and scatter. So we must understand, we must be spiritually intelligent in our marriage, because yes, those things that you feel like what she did is very painful, or what he did, I cannot take it, it's too rude, it's too this or that. You might not know what she did. You might be saying that okay, what she did it's too this, it's too that. But you need to look in depth to see the sponsor of that scenario. If it's really God or the devil. Are you getting that?
Especially at the points where, especially at a very sensitive period. You are coming from a program, or you are going to a program, and something like this is happening. You know that is not the time to take disagreement personal.
Yes. So the summary of everything we are trying to say is, number one, you need to actually recognize spiritual distractions in your marriage. Because not every fight actually worth fighting for. You need to know those fights that are actually sponsored by the enemy. Yes, you might just feel like you're just like what I said earlier, that what your husband did, you shouldn't have done it. Even my younger ones would not do that. Don't think that way. You should know that there is an undertone. There is a spiritual force sponsoring that act. All right. So once you are aware, so it will help you to know how to resolve the issue as early as possible. So the second,
there was one pastor that was saying that there was a day he went to all this mountain for days, and he said he came back and he was expecting the wife to just open the door and hug him that honey, welcome. So the wife just opened the door. The woman just eased and closed the door against him. Now, like, what is the meaning of this? I've not seen me for a while. Just open door. Even if I offend you, at least you welcome me. Now, like, he was so angry, and God now spoke to him that, like, what's it called? That he should be careful, and immediately he just adjusted and the wife came back to apologize, and like she didn't even know what happened to her that made her to react like that. So you know that, thank God that the man was able to recognize the need that it was spiritual distraction. Not even the devil can even use anything to distract us.
Anything at all. You must not think that that thing is valid enough to take the peace of your family. You must not think about it at all. That it is valid enough, because there are some things. One of the things that makes you angry more is that you will think that
this thing does not make sense now.
It does not make sense at all.
Why will he do this?
Yes. So you must not think about that.
Of what? My husband not taking care of the house. Going for 3 days program, not taking care of the house does not make sense to me. It's this normal thing that should spark anger. But there is no excuse.
That's just
there's no excuse that God know that this one is different. Kindly exclude this. It was my partner that was at fault, of course.
Adding to that point is that you need to understand that the devil's tactics is to divide and scatter.
To come to kill.
We know from the scripture, right? And it can only do that effectively when both of you are not united. Right? When both of you are not united. So you need to keep that oneness in spirit of your family. Even if not for anything, for the sake of your family. For the sake of your family. So you need to keep that oneness in spirit.
So when he sees that, even if it brings any distraction, and and you didn't fall for the distraction,
it's going to leave you.
It's going to be disappointed. He has lost this one. So another thing that I would like to add to maybe you can call it the second point in the summary, right, is that when probably you notice that this thing has happened already, before you now realize, every time it will happen, then you realize. Then I think it's something that you need to talk about with your partner and then pray about it. So if you need to actually get more knowledge, just like what I said earlier, that one of the things that I personally did when I was aware of it was that I got some short video clips for my wife. I sent it to her. She saw those videos from respectable preachers, and she knows that
these people, they cannot be joking, right? So when I send them to her when she's in a very good mood, so she watches it and she realizes that okay, this thing is something that you need to deal with, and then and I know that personally she also prayed about it. So it's something that you need to talk with your partner about it, and then pray about them and trust God to help you out.
One of the easiest ways to overcome this is when you are even aware yourself that okay, this is not right. So when you are aware that it's not right, then you can be vulnerable with your partner and discuss, just like Mama has said, discuss with your partner like, babe, this thing I don't like it, I'm struggling with this. Share your struggle. That's one of those things that what's it called, that marriage is meant for. You share your struggles. Someone that won't judge you, is someone that is going to help you out. Not just know that there's difference between you sharing something with someone and you're not just sharing with someone. The person is able to help out. You're not just sharing for sharing sake. So he's also able to help out. So and I know that even if anything like that wants to happen again, I know that he's going to call my attention to it immediately. Be sensitive. You understand? So that's just it. So the summary of everything is just that you should be spiritually sensitive and do not. It's not all fights that is
fight.
That is what fights, and it's not all fights that is.
Don't turn your house to war zone.
Some fights are just orchestrated by the enemy just to destroy something
in your family.
So all right, guys. So if you have a similar experience that you want to share with us, you can also share it in the comments section. And if you have any questions, you can also share it in the comments section. Thank you for watching to the end of today's video. So we see you again in our next video. Oh, before then, kindly please subscribe. And some people, I'm still watching you. Some people that you have been watching our video, you have been following us, and you have not even subscribed. Of course, I know that it's a mistake. You didn't even know that you've not subscribed. You thought you subscribed, but I'm reminding you that you have not
check the subscribe button.
Can you check the subscribe button and see that you've not subscribed? So don't forget to also like, guys, please, I see we are not doing Akko, yes. So kindly please, we don't like seeing views and the likes are low. Like the likes and the view is not directly proportional to each other. So please kindly help us to like our videos. When you like it, and YouTube is able to recommend this video to other people. So and I know that you also want us to grow better. So thank you guys. And also don't forget to share this video for others. It's also a way to give. You're also sharing knowledge. So all right, guys. So we see you in our next video. Keep
sorry.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.